Shared Pool Advisory. The Shared Pool Advisory Report provides assistance in right-sizing the Oracle shared pool. It provides some insight into what would happen should you add or remove memory from the shared pool. This can help you reclaim much-needed memory if you have over-allocated the shared pool, and can significantly improve performance if you have not allocated enough memory to the shared pool. This advisory advises on library cache memory and predicts the effect of altering shared pool size on the total amount parsing activities in the system. When it comes for parsing, if the appropriate memory is not allocated, one could land up having poor performance of the database and application. On the other side, if one allocates memory more than required to shared pool, there will be wasting of the invaluable resources of the server. The Shared Pool Advisory keeps a track of library cache's usage of shared pool.it keeps the statistics for different sizes of shared pool, 50% of current setting to 200%. DB8 can understand the shared pool size and associated performance using a new view v$shared_pool_advice. This view will give information on such items as an estimate on how much memory is being used by the library cache, the sizes of objects in the library cache, the estimated parse time and the time savings one might experience when parsing if one was to change the shared pool size. Shared Pool Advisory can be enabled by setting an it.aura parameter statistics_level to either all or typical, not basic. Shared pool size, shared pool size, represents the estimated shared pool size in megabytes. SP size factor is a factor used to estimate the shared pool size. SDLC size, MSDLC size is the estimated library cache size in megabytes. SDLC-MEM-OBJ represents the estimated library cache memory objects. SDLC time saved, SSDLC time saved represents the estimated time saved due to library cache hits. SDLC time saved factor SDLC time saved factor is a factor used to estimate the time saved. SDLC load time, SSDLC load time represents the estimated time spent loading library cache objects. SDLC load time factor SDLC load time factor is a factor used to estimate the time spent loading library cache objects. SDLC-MEM-OBJ hits, KSDLC-MEM-OBJ hits represents the estimated hits on library cache memory objects in thousands. The output shows the current setting of the shared pool at size factor of 1. It shows effects of decreasing the size of the shared pool to the 50% of its current value. Also effects of doubling the size of the shared pool using this view. A DBA has the correct picture to design shared pool. Check if there's an savings in time in parsing with change of shared pool. Changing the shared pool size may cause latch contention /and/or fragmentation, and the advisory does not take this into account. SGA Target Advisory. The SGA Target Advisory Report is somewhat of a summation of all the advisory reports previously presented in the AWR Report. It helps you determine the impact of changing the settings of the SGA target size in terms of overall database performance. The report uses a value called DB time as a measure of the increase or decrease in performance relative to the memory change made. Also, the report will summarize an estimate of physical reads associated with the listed setting for the SGA. It provides estimated impact of different SGA target sizes on database time and physical reads. If you have the SGA_target parameter set, the AWR report shows the SGA_target advisory. SGA target size, MSGA target size represents the estimated system global area, SGA, target size in megabytes. SGA size factor is a factor used to estimate the SGA target size. SDB time, SSDB time represents the estimated database time in seconds. EST physical reads represents the estimated number of physical reads. Streams Pool Advisory. When the streams_pool_size parameter is set, the Streams Pool Advisory is populated in the AWR report. Streams uses the Streams pool to buffer the messages it sends and receives to and from other systems. If the Streams pool size is insufficient, these messages are queued to disk spilled. Excessive disk spills by the Streams processes result in poor performance of the Streams processes. The advisory shows the effects of increasing or decreasing the current stream pool by showing the increase or decrease in spillage and the effect on performance with projected Time in seconds for either performance losses, est spill time, or gains, est unspill time. The Streams Pool Advisory provides information about the estimated impact of different sizes of the Streams Pool on spill and unspill activities. Size for est, MB size for est represents the estimated size of the Streams Pool in megabytes. Size factor is a factor used to estimate the Streams Pool size. Est spill count represents the estimated number of spill events. Est spill time represents the estimated time spent on spill events in seconds. Est unspill count represents the estimated number of unspill events. Est unspill time represents the estimated time spent on unspill events in seconds. Look for patterns in the estimated spill and unspill events. If the counts are consistently zero, it indicates that the Streams Pool is adequately sized to handle the workload. Java Pool Advisory. The Java Pool Advisory provides information about the estimated impact of different sizes of the Java pool on library cache, LC, time saved, load time, and memory object hits. There was a time when the Java pool was rarely if ever used. It was set to 16 megabytes and ignored. Now Oracle does more and more of its work, especially with export and import and other utilities, using Java in the kernel, making the Java pool setting an important one to periodically review. The Java Pool Advisory shows the effects of increasing the pool size. If we were seeing Java pool related errors or our Java was running slow, then this report might help us determine if it was a Java pool issue. Like all Oracle pools, the Java pool uses a least recently used algorithm to ensure that the most popular Java stays pinned in RAM. If the Java pool is undersized, Java performance may degrade because of the need to reclaim RAM space which has been aged out of the Java pool. Java pool size, Java pool size represents the specified size of the Java pool in megabytes. JP size factor is a factor used to estimate the Java pool size. SDLC size represents the estimated library cache size in megabytes. SDLC obj represents the estimated number of library cache memory objects. SDLC time saved represents the estimated time saved in the library cache in seconds. SDLC time saved factor is a factor used to estimate the time saved in the library cache. SDLC load time represents the estimated load time in the library cache in seconds. SDLC load time factor is a factor used to estimate the load time in the library cache. SDLC obj hits represent the estimated hits on library cache memory objects.